Mira, ya está, no se puede cambiar nada. Te rayes.
Now, from the foot of the picturesque Canadian Rockies and Banff Springs Golf Course, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank does nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green fresh.
Ahora pues le he dicho a Héctor que le he bajado la película de Mario. Aunque hay que ahorrar dineritos, o sea, este fin de semana, tranquilitos, en casa. El latino está un poco así, pero bueno, para salir del paso está bien. Y ya más adelante tomamos en digital.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Frank, what's the best way to attack on this second shot, opening hole?
Less confusion, Rich. Just look at the flag. This is a fairly flat piece of fairway we're heading off, and to a green that's very generous.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Okay, not easy, but that is in for a 4 here at the first. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. So Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shapes slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
Okay, that will finish on the front of the green, and with the pin cut front right, a birdie try forthcoming. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. 14 feet to the hole. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all you got to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here, a par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes, or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle, too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5.
Look, I know par 5s are long holes and most people struggle to reach, but that 3-wood did not even touch the putting surface. Had to be the wrong club. I know it's ambitious, but look where it is now. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Birdie attempt at the third. Nota Begay is down there.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. Okay, a well-deserved birdie there, and it puts him into red figures as well, moving to 1 under par. Cleans that up in the hole. Well, look at this hole, Frank. A par 3, 192 yards. It is beautiful.
It's called Devil's Cauldron, but with that lake, I think that should cool you down, not heat you up. Just keep an eye on that drop of elevation. For every 10 yards, you should reduce it by a club. So it's going to play some 50, 60 feet downhill.
A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. Yeah, that's a good spot to be on the front portion of the green with a birdie putt coming up.
Now, I know that's not deliberate, but we're going to see the same shot again. Ball barely moved.
Frank, you have to appreciate that. That is excellent technique right there to get right around gimme range. Should help him walk away with just a bogey.
No doubt. This is such a tricky green, too, so that's very well done.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
Well, like the old saying goes, never up, never in, and that definitely applies here.
Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. It's a good line off the tee here.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Set now for the second shot, par 4 5th.
Just be aware of where the flag is. If it's cut in that front section, you definitely want to carry the front of the green. Hole is a little more difficult when they start to push that flag in the back left. You can see it narrow up there.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
157 yards left. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards. From about 8 feet. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Okay, a well-deserved birdie there, and it puts him into red figures as well, moving to 1 under par. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or rough or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron, yeah.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. So, after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. No problem with that one. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck. You could hit this shot in your sleep. It's just 3-wood down there. There's no reason to hit anything else. 3-wood, perfect.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Okay, wasn't trying to get home in 2, just playing for position, and the 5-wood does the job.
A bit of a popcorn shooter there, 5-wood, just safe little shot, knock it down there.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Well, the ball's finished up okay, but look how it got there.
Now this for birdie.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. From 4 feet for birdie. Yes, well done to get it in close, and then that finished off for a birdie here at the par 5. Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. That one safely on the putting surface. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark.
13 feet away.
Got it there, but not quite on target. One under on the deck. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That one going to split the middle, maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. And she'll card a 36 for her opening 9. That's